Alright, well, this is what happens when I decide to take a nap before I stream. Because I was really tired. I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep. So, yeah. So I got some lo-fi beats going on in the background. I kind of just want to have like a chill stream today. I did not have a very good 2 days. I'm kind of tired. So I'm just kind of in the mood to chill. So I'm checking something out right now. Make sure that I am online. I'm gonna open up Twitch over here. It looks like I got Twitch running. So how is everyone doing today? I mean, hopefully your day has been better than mine, or week even. Does anyone got any good stories to share? How have you been doing? What's the weather like? Let's start there. And the weather has been kind of warm over here. It's been like, I don't know, 70 degrees or so. It's nice. I like the 70-degree weather. And I can, you know, I don't really like it when it gets too hot. So like 70-degree weather is just, it's kind of that's the good spot right there. I see there are people watching, but they ain't saying nothing. Man. Oh, hey, Excalibur. I found out I have a shit ton of work to do last week, only to discover the list was given only about half complete this week. Oh, that sucks. How did that happen? Because I apparently have more info than the engineers. Ooh. You gotta get those documentations improved. Am I right? I don't know. Your job sounds complicated to me. Like that definitely takes some skill there. But it's nice here today. Rode the Harley to work. That sounds fun. I love bikes and scooters and anything on 2 wheels or 4 wheels. Except for cars. I don't really like cars. I don't know why. I do like bikes though. Kinda jealous you got a Harley. I would like to get my own bike one day. But I gotta get my license first. I bet it can be pretty pricey. I mean, but it'd be worth it. I mean, you get what you want, the style you want, you enhance it. You also have to make sure it's safe. Maintenance too. Yeah. I mean, cars require maintenance too, right? I'm in love with it though. As long as you like it, like that's what's important. If you wanna like keep it going and maintain it and stuff, do what you love to do. I don't blame you there. 'Cause I definitely would treat her like a baby too. You call her Baby Blue. That's a cute name. My mom's favorite color is blue. I That shit used to drive me crazy when I was a little girl, because everything would be blue. My favorite color is not blue. I like blue though, but it's not blue. I think I got like an overdose of blue as a child and I rebelled against it. As per normal. Yours is purple? Right on. Chantress loves purple. I forgot to mention that I invited her to your server, and um, she was like, she wants her name to be purple. Everybody, like whenever I invite her or whenever anyone invites her to a Discord server, she always wants she always wants her name to be purple. She always asks for it. So she's gonna ask you at some point. She might have already said it in your Discord. I don't know. Yeah, I know you noticed she was there. I think I saw you welcome her or whatever. She's cool though. I told her not to cause any problems on your server. For warning, she loves causing problems on people's servers, and I told her I would not invite her if she's gonna cause any problems. You're not worried. Good. I don't want her to cause any problems because I said you were a cool dude, so I didn't want like any problems there. Yeah, your group is pretty chill. I like your group. Your group seems like a very like, how should I say, like no drama kind of group. Like they just want to have fun and chill. They don't they don't want to be like arguing or whatever. They just want to do, fun stuff. But yeah, I told her, um, please don't cause any drama in his server, because I don't want any problems. You have one moderator at the moment. Yeah, I know. I mean, you don't really need a whole lot of moderators or admins. Um, it all depends on how many people you have in the server and how active. Like my server is not that active anymore, so I have two tiers of admins. Um, my server was once very, very active, all the time until I stopped streaming. The one I have will likely let most things fly. I mean, you're right now your server's chill and the people that you put there are chill, so it's not like you're gonna need a whole lot of like activity there. Um, when I had my server, uh, it was very, very much like I I had to have admin aside from myself because there are people from other countries, um, you know, like you said, trolling in there. Yeah, exactly. Like the same exact things. Like they were trolling, they were arguing with other people and stuff like that because there were so many different personalities And so it got to the point where I was just like, all right, I didn't want to give everyone admin access because that's really dangerous. So I only have the two admins. At first I have one, and then I increased it to two. Now actually I have three admins. But one of them is on it, like he's in the he's in Europe, so you don't really see him on too much, but he's there when we're all asleep. And then I have what the group wanted to call pseudo gods, which they're like moderators, less than admin. Um, they they don't have as many powers as an admin does, but they have the ability to like kick people or ban people or whatever if they see some activity that's weird. Most of the pseudo gods are not online. I refuse to have more than six. So, but at the time, my Discord was really active. So it was just like, all right, I'm set. I have six pseudo gods and I have three admins, and then I have myself. And I'm always on Discord, like literally, even when I'm working, I still pay attention to Discord, especially now that I work. My job has a server on Discord, so um, it's I have the coverage, but I don't have the activity anymore. And my Discord is super quiet now. Hey Corey, how you doing? Why are you talking to me on Facebook, dude? I know you're on Twitch too. I think I'm missing one more chat window. Because I am multi-streaming, which technically you're not supposed to do in Twitch. Twitch wants you to have your stuff on Twitch first, and then you can upload to the other services, but I feel like it's a waste of time. And I'm only an affiliate. It's not like people care that much. At some point I would like to have more active users at some point. I'm just not there yet. I don't mind that my stream is extremely slow right now. I know you're on Twitch too. And okay, so I'm trying to Facebook is so wonky. Alright, there we go. So I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, my Facebook group, and then my you're everywhere. Yeah, you are, Corey. I got two Facebook areas. I have my Facebook group, and then I stream to my personal Facebook page, which is like where my family and friends are. I think I get more activity on that than anything. Sometimes. It depends. It goes between Twitch being super active and Facebook, my private Facebook. I have people on my public Facebook too, but I don't get a whole lot of people viewing it for some reason. I haven't used Facebook for gaming. It takes a certain type of audience, I think, to do it. Oh, I think I got a package. I've been waiting for a lawn mower because my backyard is getting out of control already. Like it's only been a little over a month, and that I've been here and my backyard is already growing like, I don't know, 10 different types of flowers. I have the pictures on Instagram because I'm trying to grow tomato plant, which I started and it's looking good. It's growing, it's flourishing. I got a little makeshift greenhouse, but when I looked at my plant, I noticed that there were all these other plants around it. Like, where the hell did all these plants come from? I thought it was just grass. Let me see. I might have to take a brief intermission just to. I'm checking my cameras to see if there is anything at the door. Whoa! Yep, it's there. It's a big old box, too. I don't know if you guys can see this, but big old box. So I will be right back. All right. Well, I asked my roommate to help me with the box. So, I am back. And, yeah, that box. It wasn't heavy. I got a very small lawnmower. Um, so, it's all good. But it was just really like big. So I didn't want to try to struggle with something. Where them hoes at? In their bedroom playing games. I ain't no stripper. What the fuck is this? Hey Trisha. What's the other box for? The rain will do it. Did you get the battery operated lawnmower? Yes, I got the battery operated lawnmower. Um, it is like, very, very light. It's supposed to be very light. And it has, it only has one battery that you can plug into it. But it's one of those big ones. So I think that it should be fine. Uh, so, not calling you a stripper. Well, the title says that I'm chatting with friends, chatting and chilling. Like, why would you think that there's gonna be any strippers if that's my title? What the hell, dude? Yeah, so it was just a one very large box. And then I have this newspaper on my front porch that I refuse to pick up because I want them to stop delivering it. I tried calling them, their number is disconnected. I tried emailing them, their inbox is full. I'm getting this newspaper that's supposed to be like $5 uh, a month or something, and they keep delivering it, and I'm like, I don't like newspapers. Stop coming here. What the hell is this? And I tried to talk to them through Facebook, and they still won't. Um, okay, good. I didn't log in with my stage name. You have a stage name? What's your stage name? That the theme effect making your eyes yellow. It's the Snapchat filter. It just makes my eyes. I think it actually kind of gives me some blush too, but it's supposed to give me like rainbow eyes. I'm moving closer to the screen so you can see a little clearly. Um, it's like kind of rainbow eyes. I thought it was cool looking, so if I could get contacts like this, you better believe I would wear this all the time. But no, it's not the theme that's making my eyes yellow, even though that would really be cool. Um, it's the Snapchat filter. I think it takes away some of my wrinkles too. I have this one line over here. I don't have that many wrinkles. It's like very rare. You look like an anime character that went human. Well, they do have the anime filter. Um, I hate it because it always makes me look like a guy. Because I don't wear makeup and my features are very simple. So, like your, I like your house, by the way, woman. Hey, man, you're in the group chat. You should have come to the housewarming. I had a ton of pizza and cookies and drinks. Could have come, but whatever. I gotta work, he says. I always gotta work. Working every day. Gotta make that money. This, fuck, lumber? No! That's not lumber. His, his Twitch name is literally lumberjack. See, I told you. I told you he was gonna say, I gotta work. I got work to do. He has two accounts. Yes, he does have two accounts actually. He even have more than that, but I know who this person is. Me and old crazy uncle go way back. One is Uncle something and one is his actual Twitch. I don't know. I didn't I don't remember. I don't remember. Should should don't tell everyone. I'm not telling everyone who you are. Um, but I know it's not lumberjack because I know who this person is. Mine is Indiana Bones. Isn't your stripper name supposed to be like a combination of like the street you grew up on plus like your favorite color or some shit? I don't. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up because I'm curious and I'm stupid. What is your stripper name? So let's get this right. Oh, there's so many. Is there a generator? You know what? Maybe I should look up a generator. Yep, there is a generator. Rumandmonkey.com. Stripper name. What generation do you belong to? Let's see. I'm Generation X. Next. What do you currently do in life? Good question. I'm still trying to figure it out. I work in an office. I do not work in an office. Full-time student and rocking it. I'm a traveler. See, I don't work in an office, but I work. What is your deepest desire? I didn't know this was going to be this whole long quiz. What is your deepest desire? Inner and outer peace, a compassionate world, personal growth, finding true love, understanding other people. I don't give a fuck about understanding other people, so I'm going to say that right now. That's it. It's mine purple high. Not bad. I know all the secrets. Let's see. Your deepest desire. I'll have to say personal growth. That's usually my deepest desire. What would you say is your strongest quality? I am a bit of a bright spark intelligence. I am always helping out, kindness. My life is crazy explosion of shapes and colors, creativity. I am a survivor, strength. I know what I want, confidence. Ugh. I mean, I like to think I'm somewhat intelligent. I know my other strength is creativity and kindness. I'll go with intelligence just because that's what I want it to be. What role do you play in your friendships? I like to make my friends laugh. They always come to me for advice. I tend to be a peacemaker between friends. I offer support where I can. I am usually the one to help them fix things. Huh. I like to make my friends laugh. Well, I'm not really that funny, am I? They always come to me for advice. I'm usually the one to help fix it. Let's just pick that because computer geek and stuff. How do you often work out? How do you work out? How is this related to a stripper name generator? I don't understand this. How often do you work out? And how many questions are left? They're not giving me a gauge here. Workout. You're serious right now. Yeah, I'm gonna put that because I'm not working out just yet. Why did you take this test? None of the above. Well, no, I'll put I was bored. What do you dream about when you sleep? I often dream that I'm drowning. What? I don't do that, thank God. Well, have fun with your stream and hope it goes well. If these clowns bother you, I'll send hounds after them. Yeah, you're the hound, dude, because you're one of my mods here. I often dream that I'm drowning, fighting or running away from war. I dream that I'm flying. I often dream of animals, people, and relationships. I often dream that I'm flying. Woof woof. Oh, my dog. Nah, I'm the chief of hounds. Yeah, okay. I'll let you believe that. If you were an animal, what would you be? A dog or wolf? A tiger, lion, or cougar? A gazelle, horse, giraffe, owl, falcon, eagle, or dolphin? See? Listen here, you little shit. um, in terms of animals, I've always wanted to be like a dog or a wolf. But I personally feel like, and I knew someone was gonna go there and say cougar. um, personally, I do feel more like an owl, falcon, or eagle because I feel like they have the most. They're the most independent. So I'm gonna go with owl or falcon or eagle, whatever. A bird. That's all they had to say was a bird. Um, do you have a bucket list? Yes and no. Pick one. I swear to God, if this thing, after answering all these damn questions, doesn't give me a good answer, pick one of the below. You are female. Now enter your name. So I'm just gonna put Agua because I'm not putting my real name. Now enter your name and click. Now strip. I don't like the name that they gave me. This is some bullshit. They... I know I would have done the same thing, man. Oh, God, you guys. I hate you all. So, the stripper name that they gave me after answering all those fucking ridiculous questions was Easy Baby. I'm just gonna link this if anyone wants to try the stupid ass generator. Feel free to and tell me what your stripper name comes out to be after answering like all those questions. I think there was like 10 or so questions altogether. Walks away slowly. Corey, you suck. Just walking away all the time. Bye, bitch. Bye, Felicia. I have a buddy who was once kicked out of a strip club for getting on the DJ mic and announcing the next dancer as Stretch Mark Armstrong. What? Oh my god. Why? Just why? No joke. Oh my god. Bouncer kicked his ass. He probably deserved it. That's just crazy. I don't even understand. I wasn't there, but I heard the story. Sure you weren't there. I bet you were there just undercover or something. I wonder if I ever got thrown out of a place before. I know there was one place that I wasn't allowed to go to for a while. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's talk bar stories. I once went to a bar with my friend Crystal, and I wasn't technically thrown out, but they definitely didn't like me and I didn't feel comfortable. Surprisingly, I've never been kicked out of anywhere. we'll switch the topic to some to bar story. It doesn't have to be if you've been kicked out or not. Um, so one of my friends, Crystal, she used to work in the area, and we went to this bar, and I think I met her after work or something, and I distinctly remember giving up like drinking. And she used to hang out at this one bar all the time. This was like the the place where everybody knew her name kind of place, you know. Um, so she wanted me to meet her there. So I meet her there, and I'm like, shit, you know, I don't want to order anything, any alcoholic beverage, because I had to go home, and I wasn't planning on hanging out, and I wasn't in the mood to drink. And I was trying to give it up anyway at the time. So I remember ordering water. And I was just like, you know, just give me a bottle of water or whatever, I'll pay for it. Um, and they were like, you can't stay here if you're just drinking water. I was like, I don't understand, why do I have to buy a drink? Like, my friends have like 2 or 3 drinks in front of them right now. Like, why do I have to also drink water? I mean, drink alcohol. And I guess it was just like, you know, they wanted me to buy something a little bit more expensive than bottled water. Um, so they were literally saying, you know, we have all types of alcohol and stuff like that, so you should be drinking with the rest of us. You couldn't say you were the DD. What's the DD? The DD? Designated driver. Oh, they don't believe that in New York City. We don't drive. Why do you think I still don't know how to drive? We barely drive out there. Most people take the train. Um, yeah. So I was just like, you know, I'm just hanging out with my friend for a little bit. I'm not trying to cause any problems. I'm just trying to, you know, chat with my friend. She's drinking. She's good. Um, we all know she can't drive. Yeah. So I was hanging out there trying to talk to her. I don't remember what the conversation was, but I distinctly remember it was kind of a serious conversation. And they kept interrupting. And they were like, do you want, you know, we have this. You know, do you want this? Do you want that? And I'm just like, no, I don't want any of this stuff. They're like, well, you can't sit here. You're taking up space. We just want someone, you know, who's going to be a patron here. Not that I wasn't a patron, I paid for a bottle of water, but they definitely did not want me there. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, I'll meet up with you some other time, someplace else. Cause that was her bar. Like, she wanted to hang out there. And so she was just like, no, 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 I don't, you know, I don't want that. I don't want you to go. I still have to, you know, I want to still talk to you for a little bit longer. So we hung out on the doorstep of the bar. Like, this was some dive bar too. It was real tiny. Um, it was some shithole fucking bar too. I was just like, ever since then though, I was just like, I hate this bar. I'm never going back in that bar. I have gone back to that bar after that incident to go and drink and whatever, but I still didn't like that bar. And eventually I found a new bar that we both hung out at, which was called the Milk Bar. And if you know what that reference is, it comes from Clockwork Orange, if you've ever heard or seen that movie. I loved that movie when I was a teenager, but rewatching it as an adult makes me super cringy. It's not a bad movie, it's just they're very daring at the time that they made that movie, and they don't make movies like that anymore. It's very much a cult classic. It had some very sensitive material in it. Um, but this bar was, yes, it was kind of rapey. That's why I say it had a lot of sensitive content in there. Um, but like skipping over that part, the rest of the story was kind of intriguing. But there was a lot of like, I don't know. There's a lot of hidden information in that movie if you don't pay attention to it. Um, and so they made a bar out of it, and there's this one scene where in the movie where they had like these mannequins. These mannequins were um, they were like really pale white and naked, and they would get milk from the nipples of the mannequins. Now, in on screen, that's what happened, but there was symbolism there. The symbolism was that they were actually doing drugs. They were actually the milk was actually supposed to represent crack cocaine, I think. And the people who were the villains of the story were all teenagers, even though they were actually adults in the movie. They were supposed to be teenagers doing crack and doing really bad stuff around the place. But then they would also do kind acts here and there as well. It was really like a representation of the good and bad side of the human psyche. But not to go too far into the movie, definitely a cult classic. And the people who owned this bar took those mannequins and they hung them up on the walls of the bar. The bar was actually pretty big, considering New York bars are usually pretty small. But this bar was actually very big, very wide open and spacious. And the mannequins like added this really creepy element to it, being that they looked like they were crawling up on the walls backwards. And then from time to time, they would put wigs on them. So they would have these colorful wigs on these pure white mannequins. There'd be like bright orange, bright red, bright blue, whatever on the mannequins. Sometimes they would just take the wigs off and change it up whenever there was some event. So if it was Halloween, for example, they'd put masks on the mannequins. So it was kind of creepy. They had a lot of black lights all over the place. All the walls I recall were black. And then they had white painting on the walls saying milk bar everywhere. And then the mannequins and stuff. And some guy introduced me to this bar. He lived like a couple blocks away. And so I introduced it to my friend Crystal. And he didn't like Crystal. And he was like, damn it, now I can never come back to this bar again. You've ruined it for me. It's like, oh, okay, drama queen. Go, bye-bye, Felicia. But definitely, we used to go to that bar like once a week. And we found out that the owner was he loved like vampire, goth stuff. And we were into that type of stuff too, but we didn't know that like bars like that and that kind of culture existed so much, because New York is very much a mixed bag of like different types of music and genres and stuff. So you never really know where you find the underground stuff. So Crystal got real close with the owner of that bar and the bartenders there. She used to go even more than I did. And she made friends with them, and we all met people there. We all had fun, and then um, we found out that the owner also does gothic um, vampire nightclub stuff. And we were like, what? What is this? I've never seen anything like this before. Let's try it out. And so we went to one of the events and we dressed up for the occasion and stuff. I still have little fangs that I could put on my teeth, which were custom made for me by a friend. And that was a lot of fun. Like we used to drink wine and pretend red wine and pretend it was blood and whatever, silly stuff. Um, and the music was awesome. Like it was very gothic, chill music. Um, but it was very cool. Um, but yeah, so that bar doesn't exist in New York City anymore. Now it's, I believe, upstate. If it still is around after COVID, I don't know. You know what? Let me take a look because that bar, the people there were so nice. Milk Bar. I don't know if that was what it was called. Upstate. No, because now there's a milk bar in New York that's a cake place, which does have amazing cake, by the way. I have had their cake. Milk bar. Bar? Or milk bar pub. I don't know. New York. And it's actually upstate New York. You could probably find like photos too. Yeah, all they have is the Momofuku milk bar, which is a cake place that they have really good cake. Anyway, so what is the most, so switching the topic from getting kicked out of a bar or whatever, is there any place that you have been kicked out of? If not, what is the most outrageous place that you've ever been to or you've ever seen? If anyone is still there. 'Cause it seems like people just got really quiet. Yeah, I don't think the milk bar in New York exists anymore. Mm, I haven't been kicked out, but probably should have been before. But I was spending a lot of money, so they tolerated me. So what? Was this like some? Why does it sound like automatically to me like this was a strip club that you were going to? I mean, obviously I could be wrong. Um, was it a bar or was it like what was it? What kind of place was it? No, I don't do strip clubs. I've only been to one once, and it was my drunk buddy's idea. Feels like a waste of money. So, I agree with that. Um, I've actually gone to strip clubs before, both men and female types. And I'll explain why, because I'm not bisexual or anything. I'm not interested in women. Um, but I will say that the first strip club I ever been to, um, my friend thought that I was gonna freak out, so he brought me there like on surprise. It was a friend from college, and I was in Queens at the time, and so he brought me to like this place that was all, there were no windows and stuff. I hate places with no windows. I don't know what it is, but I like open spaces and stuff. But places with no windows always freaks me out. So, brings me to this place, has no windows. And I knew something was up because there was a bouncer, but I heard the music, so I thought it was just a regular nightclub. Um, but I was just like, okay, what are we gonna be doing in here? So I think it was him and his friend and me, and we go in, and the front, it was a small place, and it was two stages, and one was some chick on standing on stage with the pole and stuff. And so I'm just looking, and I'm just like, okay, what is this place? A strip club? Like, it didn't really faze me. He was just like, oh, I thought you were gonna act so differently. And I'm like, dude, like, first of all, I know what a woman looks like. I'm a female myself. I mean, like, this is not something I haven't seen before. So why would this surprise me at all? It was really weird. He was just like so upset and disappointed. And I don't think he spent any money getting in there. I think he just wanted to kind of, get us in and then leave because we weren't planning on staying there. I got pretty drunk at this bar on the beach in Florida. I started to talk to this girl at the bar, and she immediately replied she was there for her fiance. I told her, I'm gonna fuck him up. Fuck him in the A. Wait, what? I'm gonna F him in the A. I looked to my left, and he was standing right there. I motioned for him to lean in so he could hear me, and I told him verbatim the exchange that just happened to her. She laughed almost as hard as I did. Sorry, I didn't know if I'd get auto-modded for cursing. No, I don't have that enabled. I have, it's an adult, there's an adult warning in the beginnings, but I don't really have a bot for this, for curses, I think. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna try something. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm the owner of this particular channel. Whatever. Anyway, so, so you got pretty drunk in this beach in Florida. That's funny. Shit, fuck balls. And then I'm here, like, repeating everything, too, so that's kind of my fault. Okay, it's safe here. Yeah, it's safe here. I don't there's not, we don't have any viewers really on, like, I don't think anyone cares if I'm some lonely little affiliate. Like, I think the, like, if I had more people on here, maybe. The only thing that gets, like, muted on here is really just music, and probably this whole stream is going to be muted because I have a royalty-free YouTube thing on right now, but I don't think it's actually royalty-free because they still muted my last stream for doing it too. Anyway, Yeah. I don't believe in like strip joints either. Like I do feel like they're also a waste of money. But so that was my first strip joint, was me going to a strip club and not realizing it was a strip club because my friend wanted to shock me, and it didn't shock me because I don't give a fuck. The one time I did go to a strip club, I paid one of the girls to just hang out and talk with me so the others would leave me alone. See, like, if you guys go to strip clubs for different reasons, so it makes sense. I probably would have liked to do the same. Maybe? I don't know. I have gone to several strip clubs though. And so the first reason is because I got suckered into it, but nothing happened. Yeah, they're usually pretty cool. They're humans, you know. They're just trying to make a buck. Um, the second time I went to a strip club was because my cousin worked at one. Not as a stripper, but as a bartender. And I used to love hanging out with my cousin. Me and her used to hang out a lot at one point. And so she worked as a bartender. I didn't realize it was a strip club. So I went to go visit her at her house, and we hung out, and she's like, well, I gotta go to work. You wanna come with me? And I was like, sure, why not? We go to her job, and it's a fucking strip club, and I'm like, why are there stages behind the bar? Like it was one large stage, oval shaped, and then the bar was around the 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 the, the stage, and it was a very odd shaped bar too. It was like a corner store almost. And you go in, and this there's the bar, which is oval shaped, and then in the center of the bar is the stage. And I was making fun of her at fun of it at the time because I didn't know there was nobody on the stage at the time that I went in there. But the music was really good. Whoever that DJ was, he was really good, because I was like, yep, music's good. Okay, all right. So I go there, I'm sitting down, chilling, talking to my cousin. She's making drinks, asking me what I want. It's like I can have whatever I want because I was, there. And I guess because I was drinking so many drinks, some of the strippers started coming up to me and started talking to me like I was paying for those drinks, and I was not paying for those drinks. And so they start talking to me, and they're like, hey girl, what's up? What you doing here? Da da da. And I'm like, oh man, what, why? Like, I'm looking at the chicks that were talking to me, and they're like half naked, and they're like wearing like bathing suits. And I was like, hey, and then my cousin like comes up, and she's like, oh no, my cousin is straight as a ruler. Like, you don't wanna try to chat her up. Like, they're like, oh, that's your cousin. Oh, she's so adorable. Da da da. And I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? So they go and climb up on the bar to get to the stage that's behind the bar. So all I see is like butt in front of me, and then they go up on the stage and they start dancing. And I'm just like, Chris, you work at a strip joint? What the fuck is this? But at the time, I was so wasted already. Like, I don't know. I don't even remember how many drinks my cousin gave me at that time. And it was just like fucking insane. The music was really good stuff, so it was worth staying. But that was the second time. Sure, blame it on your cousin. Yeah, I definitely blame it on my cousin. At that time, I didn't want to go to strip clubs, especially ones with females up there. Like, I'd rather go to strip clubs with guys. So that was the second one. The third one, the third strip club I went to was my fault. Um, I was turning 30. I wanted to have a very, very wild birthday party. Um, yeah, so the third strip club that I went to was, what did they call it? I don't remember what the night was called, but the place was the Copacabana, which is very popular in New York City. It was a nightclub. But to get women to go there, they always had like these gimmicks and stuff like that. So usually it was like, a girl would be able to either get in for free before, if they come before 10 o'clock, or, they get a huge discount in getting in because females were just not always going to these type of places. So I always kept an eye on those type of things because I used to go clubbing with my cousin and my best friend all the time at that age. And so finally, uh, I was just like, all right, let me look at the promos. Let's see what we got. And they had this stripper night where girls could go in. They had to pay a fee each. But they go in, they pay a fee, and if they want to stay for the nightclub, you could stay. So it was like two for the price of one kind of deal. So I go and round up my girlfriends. I don't have that many, so it was about 6 girls altogether. And they invited their own friends too, so I added on to how many people came. And the larger the group, the cheaper it was because of discounts. So we go over there and we see these guys dancing on stage, and so we're all like, "Ooh, yeah, woo," whatever. Getting all excited and whatnot. And one of my co-workers that we were close friends at the time, one of my co-workers is like, we gotta get Agua up on the stage with these strippers. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was my coworker goes to some guy that was by the stage, like I guess he was a bouncer or whatever, and she was like, how do I get her up on the stage? And I guess she paid him money or whatever. And really what it was women who were getting married, or it was their birthday or whatever. For me, in my case, it was my birthday. They were getting women up on the stage to sit down in special chairs, and the strippers would come up to each of them and start dancing for them or whatever. And I was so fucking mad. I was on that stage. Like, I just wanted to hang out with my girls and have a good time and drink or whatever and dance. And these guys were all like up on stage, and then they're all like trying to grind into us and stuff. And all the women who were like about to get married or whatever, they were all enjoying it. And me, I was just like, I had the most ill face ever. I was just like so unhappy when the guys were dancing next to me. I hated it. How's the stream so far? Oh, I'm just talking about the times that I've ever gone to a strip club. So that was the third time I ever went to a strip club. Fancy. Was there any other times other than that, though? I don't think so. Oh, yes, there was. My cousin's bachelorette party. We went to a strip club. The same So it was a different nightclub, and it was a little bit cheaper. But it was the same kind of situation. And her friends paid for some guys to try to dance with me so that they could shock me. I don't understand. Why do people try to shock me? Like how you're biting your lips thinking of all the good times in the strip clubs. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. um, I wasn't trying. That's not what was running through my head. I was trying to think of like all the times that I've gone to strip clubs. Um, yeah, I think those were the only times that I went to strip clubs. No, no, there was one more time. There's another girl who's getting married. That was my friend Crystal's. Yeah, I know you're joking, dude. I know you're joking. Um, yeah. So I've gone to strip clubs several times, and most of them were actually strippers where I've seen guys, um, which is I don't know. They don't. Those things were just like to try to entice some sort of excitement, but they that wasn't the fun part. The fun part was hanging out with my friends and drinking and dancing to the music. That's what I enjoyed. But for some reason, strip clubs always had really good music, so don't blame me for going to strip clubs. But we used to go to nightclubs, strip clubs, bars, bar hopping. We had wild times. There were times where I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna stop there. I think people have had enough of Alex Agua in her young times. I don't do any of those things anymore. I don't know if I would even enjoy doing those things anymore. Yeah, I just slipped. I said my nickname. Still not my full name. But it is my nickname. At work. Yeah. Yeah, I said Alex instead of Agua. But you could probably find my real name somewhere anyway. You type in Agua Miss, you're gonna find my real name. I'm pretty sure that, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do quick search Agua Mist. Oh, you're not gonna find it right away though. It is a few pages deep. Facebook maybe. Yeah, you'll definitely find it on Facebook. Ew, someone has Agua Mist, Mist. Go screw yourself. Huh? Yeah, if you go like 4 pages in, you'll see my real name associated with Agua Mist. Wait, I have a picture on food.com? I didn't put this there. What? This isn't mine, is it? It is my photo. Oh my god, it looks like a hot mess. Anyway, I already knew, no biggie. Did you know mist is German for manure? Good thing my name isn't Mist with an I. I found out when I watched a German streamer play Final Fantasy IX. Ha! Wow! Well, my Mist part of my name actually comes from the game. So I never beat that game either. I really should try and play it again. But my if you know anything about the game, and if you know what agua means, it's a Spanish word for water. Um, my best friend played Myst when we were in high school, and she showed me the game, and I watched her play it. I also watched her cheat in the game when she got stuck. I was actually having a conversation with her about this on Sunday. She doesn't remember the cheating part, but she definitely did cheat towards the end. But the game is a puzzle game that's three-dimensional, and there's like a lot of water. You're basically on an island and you're trying to find pages to complete this book, to unravel the story that's behind where you are in the game. And I'm not bilingual. I know some words. My mom is bilingual, because my mom's Puerto Rican. But I'm not bilingual. Like, I know some words from childhood, so I know, like, the simple shit. So, agua, leche, which is milk, chancla, which is slippers. I used to get hit with that a lot. I don't know. Everything else I just say really poorly, but I kind of understand it. I know the important words. Baño, cerveza. You're not spelling it right, dude. But I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, those are pretty important. For me, agua was always the most important word because that is what I need all the time is water. My mom used to send me to Puerto Rico as a kid to visit family during some of my summers. Not too often, but like when she could. And I would go into a store and I would ask them for some water, and they understood what I wanted, but they were like, "We speak English too." That's the Spanglish spelling. Ah, okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But yeah, I really, when my friend played Myst, I really loved that game. Like, it looked beautiful for its time. She played it on DOS. Like, DOS. It wasn't even Windows at the time, it was DOS. She used to play a whole bunch of DOS games. And I think she still does too. But I never saw something like that graphic and three-dimensional for that time period. I think that was in the I want to say late 1990s that game came out. When did Myst come out? Ha! Whoa! I was off by a little bit. That game came out September 24th, 1993. You've never played Myst. Well, it really depends on what kind of games you're into. Myst is very heavily a puzzle game. But the concept was, I think, a little ahead of its time, because just to give a slight spoiler of that game, the objective is to find the pages so that you can complete this book, right? But as you're completing the book, there are 3 different paths that you can choose. So there are different color books that you could put together. Different color pages that you could put into the book, and they had to match. Each color page represented a, a different person. So after you would collect the page, it was a part. If you looked at the page in the game, there was a video associated with each page, and so putting the pages that match together would unveil the entire video of whatever those pages wanted to show. And so you had to eventually figure out towards the end which way to go. And if you chose the wrong path, you would die. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. It's been so long that I've seen that game and played it. I should play it I should stream it one day, because I really don't remember all the details to that game. That game is so old, and I believe I have all of them on GOG. So I might try it one day. I don't know. But for its time, 1993, the game had really beautiful graphics. So because that kind of stuck in my mind, I was like, all right. But that's not my first username, actually. My very first username was Lady Death. I used to chat on IRC. I don't know if anyone here knows what IRC is. It stands for Internet Relay Chat. It's kind of like Discord, but very, very basic. I've been Excalibur Edge forever. Nice. See, but a name like Lady Death, it was too popular. I got her from the comics, got the name from the comic book, Lady Death. But a lot of people just put the two words together, and because it's just very common, so a lot of people had it. So I had to change it to something a little bit more unique, and that's why I picked Aguamist, because there's not too many people that mix Spanish with English or whatever, and I wanted it to still be game related. So fortunately, nobody else seems to use my username. I have it everywhere. That's good. I don't think anyone has Aguamist besides myself. I think probably ran into one time anyone ever had my name. Excalibur Edge, that's also kind of long. It's not super long, but it's probably a lot of people don't even know how to spell Excalibur. Oh, we got a lot of dumb gamers out there too, But I like Excalibur Edge. That's a really nice username. It's very cool. Most of my online buddies just call me Xcal. Okay. Yeah, it is shorter. That's why most people call me Agua, because it's short. 4 letters. For you is 5. Makes things a lot easier, right? You don't want to overcomplicate stuff. Some people can't even pronounce stuff properly. I definitely can't pronounce everything properly. I have a lisp, a very slight lisp, but it's there. I'm sure everyone can hear it. And then I have a Brooklyn accent on top of that. A few call me X or Edge. Edge is cool. I like Edge. I don't like X because it just emphasizes something else to me. I like Edge. I think Edge sounds really edgy. It's cool. Like, even with my real name, I think I have four different nicknames for my real name because it's so long. But it's like the DMX song. X gonna give it to you. Okay, okay. I could dig that. That is cool. How did you come up with Excalibur Edge? What's your story? I was a dumb teenager with a PlayStation 3 and had to come up with an online username. That's the best I can think of. I know, lame story. I mean, that's how it starts. It's not lame. That's just how it starts a lot of the time. You want to have kind of like something cool, but you can't really. It's kind of like, okay, I have to create this username. What am I gonna create? You know. I think it's at least you came up with something cool. It's that's I think that's the story for most people, where they have to think of something, of what they want. Um, I so my coworkers have a lot of younger kids. Um, they're around like under 10 years old, let's say. And so when we play games with my coworkers, because they'll join in too sometimes, um, their usernames are so weird, and I'm not sure if it's that or Pussy Grabber 2000. I'm glad that you didn't choose the latter, because yeah, I might have to block you. um, my coworkers' kids. I know you're totally kidding, but are you though? Um, so my coworkers' kids all have really weird names. They're not perverted or anything. They're just really weird. Like, um, God, like Pop Tart, and then this ridiculously long number afterwards. And they're all like that. Like, I don't know if they're because I work for a security company. I don't know if they did that on purpose, like per their parents' suggestions or something. But almost all of those kids have long ass usernames, and they have a ton of numbers in their username. Like, why? Why? It's not a password. Um, but like my the way that I know that they have it, not only because we played some video games together, but we have these like camera events sometimes, so we'll do like painting and coloring and stuff like that. And when it comes to the ones where the kids are involved, the kids are all like, oh, I like you, you're cool, let me get your username and whatever for whatever games that they play. And so the kids will swap information, and they'd write it down on paper, and then they'd show it to the screen, and I'd be like, why is that username so long? I'm like an old lady. I posted a meme about usernames in Discord. Oh god. In your Discord? I'm gonna check right now. Oh no, not in your Discord. Hello. It's not. Oh, it's in my Discord. I see it. When you find a username without having to add a number at the end. Check. First of his name. That's a Game of Thrones meme, isn't it? Yep, yeah, it is. Love Game of Thrones. Oh my god. That's cool. Yeah, I was just like, okay. I was just like, yeah. Long ass usernames. Why? Why? Just why? Casino thanks. I don't I don't understand how people are in here and they don't say nothing. Lurkers. It's okay though. If you want to hang out, that's fine. Fine by me. What's the worst that could happen? Oh man. Let's see. Is anyone chatting anywhere else? Nothing in Facebook. That was just for a little bit. Nothing on YouTube. It's almost pointless to stream anywhere else except for Twitch. Almost. Huh. Gonna look at my work Discord for a second. He's always so passive aggressive with me. Ta! I'm aware of backdoor and how he acts. Yeah. I got some people in my work Discord that can be a little problematic, but I think the moderators are good, so they got this. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to make a drinking stream. Just we all get on to drink something. I particularly like Mike's Hard Lemonade or Blue Moons. I have some Blue Moons, so I might drink that. Wonder if I should do that tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to drink too much. I'm out of lemonade. I like lemonade and water. I like juices. What was I gonna talk about next? I already forgot. The usernames are too long. Kids are crazy. Uh, I'm gonna be ending my stream in like a half hour. But let me see if I can put a game on for a little bit. Would like to play a little Tales of the Neon Sea really quickly. I have it for epics. So I have to launch the epic launcher. For you, Oddworld Soulstorm. I haven't played Oddworld in forever. $29 notifications waiting for you on LinkedIn. Why? Oddworld is $50. Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan. I like their games, but I'm not that big of a fan. Alright. I'm gonna launch this game. So I'm gonna pause this lo-fi music and play a little Tales of the Sea. Welcome back, Excalibur. I'm trying to load up Tales of the Sea. Tales of the Neon Sea. I'm just gonna play for like 30 minutes. Since I haven't really played anything in a while.